In the dark of night, Sushan and Ria have been having a long rift inside the car, passing through the deserted highway, because their love relationship has been engulfed by a termite named Distrust. Sushan was confident that Ria is cheating on him, but still, he was not telling Ria that he knew everything because he wanted to hear this truth from her own mouth and wanted to catch her red-handed. The car was still passing at high speed and Ria was raging at Sushan.
What is your problem? Why have you started quarreling over every matter? If you are bored, then tell me clearly. I think you're somewhere else.
Somewhere else? What, Ria? Tell me.
Nothing. You please concentrate on driving.
Sushan and Ria's argument went on like this. Then suddenly, a truck came in front of him at high speed. To avoid this, Sushan completely twists the steering of his car and collides with a stone on the other side. As soon as they hit the stone, a loud sound resonated and both of them had darkness in front of their eyes. When both of them opened their eyes, they see in front that strong smoke is coming out of the bonnet. So, they somehow get out of the car. But there was still resentment towards each other. Then both come closer to each other and check if there is any deep injury, but walk away without touching each other. And Sushan says,
Are you satisfied now? Look, where you have trapped us.
You were driving, not me. Already, my mobile stopped working and you on top of that.
Ria had said so much that Sushan came out murmuring that.
Yeah, what? Somebody must be getting worried.
Moving after him, Ria said to him,
What do you mean by that? Who will be worried? Are you doubting me?
Nothing, man. Look there. It like someone's home. Let's go and see if anyone is there.
Sushan cuts to Ria's point and starts moving towards a house, built some distance below the highway, and behind him, Ria too. The house looked like a guest house and not a home, which was made of wood. Sushan enters the house, giving voice.
Is someone here? We need help to spend the night.
Sushan gave voice many times, but when no one answered, he had slowly turned the lock of the room in the hall. When Ria put her hand on his shoulder in such a way that he was shocked.
Why are you scaring me like this? Already no one is visible here. That's my phone. Why do you have my phone?
You still talk to your ex-girlfriend. That too about me. That I am cheating on you. Hey, Sushan. You even know what is cheating? Whatever you are doing after talking to ex behind your wife's back for hours. Grab your mobile and don't follow me.
As soon as she says this, Ria gets tears in her eyes and her helpless eyes start looking at Sushan. Before Sushan could tell her anything, Ria walks upstairs to her room, crying. As soon as she enters the room, the door closes automatically and the room gets dark. And don't know who comes in front of Ria. Seeing that, her eyes burst and she says,
Who are you?
On the other hand, then there comes the sound of someone humming in the ear of the same, which comes from the same room whose lock he was about to open a while back. Sushan was going to open that lock again, that the door opens on its own, where there is a medium red light in the room everywhere, and a girl sitting on a wheelchair in the room is looking at the window. As soon as Sushan came into the room, she said,
I heard that you are doing evil to your wife.
No, it is nothing like what she is understanding.
Sushan had said so much that she turned her wheelchair back and started moving towards him. On seeing her, Sushan got lost in her, because although she was on the wheelchair, her beauty was like a nymph in the sky. Amazing fair complexion, and that black nightgown, in which she looked amazing. The girl told Sushan.
Why are you cheating on your wife?
Hearing such a thing from the mouth of that girl, Shamshaan feels a bit strange. And with this, the intoxication of his personality also comes out of his mind.
Look, there's no such thing, and don't get into our personal lives. We just came here to ask for help, and if you don't like our stay, we'll leave right now.
After saying this, as soon as Shamshaan turned back towards the door closed in a jiffy. He did not understand how this happened. Then, as soon as he turned back to see that girl, he found that there was no one in the room. In one stroke, Shamshaan's hair stood up, thinking that, where did that girl go? Seeing the light of the room also blinked, and Shamshaan starts seeing everything moving around. He tries hard to open the door of the room somehow, but it was locked, which was not taking the name of opening. Sometimes the sound of laughing and sometimes crying was heard. Shamshaan's condition started deteriorating due to fear. He started looking for a way out of the room. Only then he heard a loud scream, which was none other than Ria's. Finding Ria in trouble, Shamshaan decided that he will break the door and come out of it, for which he first takes a step or two back and then moves rapidly forward to hit the door. And before he collides, the door opened on its own, because of which Shamshaan fell straight into the hall. He also gets hurt a lot, but he somehow dares to move towards the stairs so that he can reach Ria. And before he goes to Ria, Ria herself came running from the stairs and collided with Shamshaan. The collision was so fast that there was darkness once again in front of both of them, and when they opened their eyes, many dead bodies were lying in front of them.
What is all this happening here, Shamshaan?
I don't even know. Tell me why you screamed.
After this question of Shamshaan, she told that there is a man above who is a truck driver, and as soon as he went out, his wife used to call someone else and cheated on him behind his back. And when he came to know about this, the wife let him go to die after failing the brakes of his truck, and he was killed in the accident. And the very next moment, the quiet man became a wounded beast and went after Ria to kill her, because he now finds every woman a cheater. After telling all her things, Ria, while holding Shamshaan's hand, said,
Shamshaan, I can never cheat you. You must have got some misunderstanding.
This is not the right time to talk, and I think I was thinking too much. Let's get out of here now.
Shamshaan had said so much that the door of the house from where he had come was closed, and the sound of someone coming down from the stairs was heard.
Cheat. Why do people cheat? And why do they refuse after cheating? Shamshaan, never leave the one who cheats. Killed them, just like I killed my wife. First caught her, then tied her, and then broke both her legs and left her to suffer. Luck didn't leave me, and neither did I leave the cheater. And now the same condition has happened to both of you, because both of you have become the reason for killing each other.
As soon as he says this, he starts laughing out loud. While laughing from the other side, his wife also comes in front of him in a wheelchair and starts laughing in horror. The dead body lying around also got up now, and sometimes she screams scary and sometimes starts laughing with horror. Ria holds Shamshaan in fear and starts saying,
I love you so much, Shamshaan. I never cheated on you. I don't know what will happen now, but I will tell you the same. I only love you.
As soon as she says this, she closes her eyes, holding Shamshaan harder. The laughter of everyone standing around now turns into a scary scream. Sushant also starts screaming loudly, grabbing Ria out of fear, his scream slowly increasing. And slowly, only one scream is heard. Everyone else's voice disappears somewhere. Then as soon as Sushant opens his eyes, there is no one there. The doors are also open, and on the other side of the door, police car and ambulance is passing by the road. From the sound it seemed that they must have stopped somewhere nearby. Sushant sees a ray of hope and asks Ria to open her eyes and runs away on the highway with her, where he sees a police car and an ambulance stopping near his car. Sushant shouts, seeing the inspector,
Sir, this is our vehicle. We had an accident, and we were gone here in a house. There is something terribly wrong there.
Sushant reached in front of the inspector, saying all these things, and the inspector was also looking at him.
Sir, you understand, in that house.
Sushant had said so much that the inspector, ignoring him, went back from there saying,
Tombay, I don't know why it always seems that someone is telling me something here. And I think a board will have to be put up here that at night couples should not pass from here. Every time they are killed in the same way. All are here. Now let's get the corpse out of the car and we can get out from here.
Saying this, Inspector starts circling Sushant's car. And behind him, Sushant and Ria and the scene in front of them, they are blown away because no one else but their own dead body comes out from inside the car. Because both of them were killed in the accident at the same time while suspecting each other. It is said that the night that truck driver died due to brake failure, that night also a couple fighting inside the car were killed by colliding with this truck. Since then till today, the couple who passed through the highway at that time, they have an accident. Then the same thing happened with Sushant and Ria. But what if they were not fighting? They would have been saved from the accident, and now the souls of both of them are also thinking, looking at each other, whether the soul of that truck driver had told the truth. That the suspicion of both of us became the reason for the loss of our lives.